Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, thankfully for God, for Allah Subhanahu wa Taala that gives me a life that I can live in the beautiful world, in a beautiful environment, and many things that's I like it. Thank you. Okay, this video will make a presentation about my research paper proposal. My proposal is the title is Analysis of the Feminism Movement in Pride and Prejudice Movie, a Feminism Approach. Okay, before I start my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Rohman Rahayu. My student number is 95. Okay, let's start my presentation. Okay, the content is the first is introduction, the second is literature review, the third is research method. Okay, that's the content of my proposal. Okay, let's move to the first step, that is introduction. Okay, in introduction, this point A is background of the study. Okay, the background of study is feminism movement in modern era. I have big chance to express the complications and find solutions to gender's problems. Women's liberation, that let called feminism movement, tries to explore the women will and try to make shield the political, social, monetary, and social privilege of ladies. Okay, what in general that my background that choose this theme about feminism is I think in a modern era the women must have spirit and must have spirit and good mind to show in the public area, because I think the men and women is have a same mind and same agents. The difference of men and women, according to me, is about in biological, and that's God's gift, just only in sexual, not in gender. So the difference in gender is the change is same to show the public area, to lead, and etc. And in the sex is I mean the for example the women can pregnant and born baby and etc. So I think this only the different, not in the public area. In public area, I think the men and women have same change to lead, to work, and to make something, to lead the organization, the country, etc. For example, I think that's a good example is our presidents in the past is Megawati Soekarno Putri. She is the only one president's women and in Indonesia. I think this is the good example in Indonesia. And the other examples, the in Indonesia vice president of America. She is a first vice president in United States is women. I think this is very good, and I think this case can make women know that they have a same motivation, same mind to lead, and etc. Okay, in this case, in this my paper talking about feminism, and especially in a movie that called Pride and Prejudice movie. Okay, this movie is directed by Joe, and this is adapted from novel that wrote by Jane Austen. In this movie, that the main character uh, that a lot to discuss is about uh, Bennet, Elizabeth Bennet. Okay, Elizabeth Bennet is okay. Before that, this film is the background in United Kingdom, and this is about life in United Kingdom in the past, uh, especially in 18th centuries, 17th or 18th centuries. This I mean, in the past, United Kingdom to that the patriarchy culture is very strong. So just only the men that can show their capabilities, that can lead in women and etc. So in this film, Elizabeth Bennet is a woman that born in a in a family that not rich too much, but not just ordinary like that. So but the Elizabeth Bennet is have capabilities, have motivation to make to make her body is to not only not only obey the rules, but she is only make a same destruction to the social structure like that. So in this case, the other main character is Darcy. She is someone who loves Elizabeth Bennet and Bennet too. So this proposal will be discussed a lot of Elizabeth Bennet. Okay, that's the background. So this paper will analyze the Elizabeth main character, especially what the feminism movement, what the spirit that Bennett used in the film. Okay, let's move. Okay, point B in the introduction is problem statements. The first is what are the main tenets of that is about feminism that related in the story. It is about talking about the principle, what principle of feminism that related in the story in the movie. Secondly, how is Elizabeth Bennet character that related to feminism in story. Okay, this is about the character of Bennet, Elizabeth Bennet character that related to feminism in story. So, what feminism uh, spirit that Bennett used in the story. The third is why did the outer film is addressed about feminism in story. So it is, I think, is interesting to explore too much. Okay, let's move. Okay, see objectives of the study. The first is to know about the study of feminism in the story. Secondly, to describe about study of feminism story. Third is to reveal the reason why the author is made story. Okay, let's move. The significance of the story. The result of this research is expected to gain some benefit as follows: theoretical benefit of the first, and secondly is the practical benefits. The practical benefit, the first is for the readers who will read this paper. Secondly is the for the students that have concentrations, have the same concentration in literature theories, especially in feminism movement. The third is for the researchers. Okay, let's move. Okay, uh, the second content is literature review. In my research paper, actually there is a lot of preface to see, but in this presentation I will maintain two preface to the first is from Chang Hui-jun. This paper tried to draw the conclusion of the feminist importance of Elizabeth Bennet in the story. The result is found that is supported in literary criticism by squeezing focused on Elizabeth's feminism spirit. So this paper from Chang Hui-jun uh, is draw the conclusion about the Elizabeth's feminism movement in the story, and Chang Hui-jun success to draw this study about the planet. The secondly is from Katon Sidika Mahmoda. This paper tells that the story is analyzed of Elizabeth, especially in normative and descriptive feminism. The story view Elizabeth is strong woman and can analyze in the danger situation and can make a good decision as a woman. She not only follow the rules but she can make her decision towards on her intelligence. Okay, the Katon Sidika what is it? Analysis of especially Elizabeth is in normative and descriptive feminism. The story of a strong woman. Okay, Elizabeth is a strong woman. It is the proof is in the scan that she made the auntie of Darcy, that is rich people. The Elizabeth Bennet is a brief to answer the all question about her from the auntie of the Mr. Darcy. So I think the Bennet is fully make something good from her capabilities, from her intelligence to express what her feeling, what her wants and etc. So I think this woman is very good to make example to other women like that. Okay, let's move. Okay, the underlying theory. The first is the notion of feminism. The second B is the notion of feminist literary criticism. Okay, the first is the notion of feminism. This is feminism movement. Is the feminism movement start in 17th centuries that start from the women in Europe, and it is feminism liberal. So the notion of feminism I think sorry, wait, okay, the notion of feminism will from Wollstonecraft, that Wollstonecraft, she is the who want to open the gate for the feminism movement, to open the what's the name, the other way. So Wollstonecraft is worried about why the women is always dominated by men. So the Wollstonecraft want to make a movement that women can only show in the public area too. So this is the first step that open the paper, open the feminist movement to enter the public area like that. Secondly is the notion of feminism literary criticism, historical origin of the movement, that like I said that it is start from Wollstonecraft. So next is challenges to the literary canon. So challenges to the literary canon, it means in the past women is always dominated by men, and women is not have a what is it, not have a chance to develop her body, to develop her intelligence, to develop her motivation, etc. She only she always, the women always, what's name, uh, in Indonesia called terbatas, limited, sorry, in the women always limited in what is name, limited in public area. So the Wollenscraft want to challenge this this canon and want to break the rules like that. Then the last one is the textual analysis. Textual analysis is now feminism movement always run, and exactly what the what the feminist movement is implication in our society. So, and I think the textual analysis is good, and this paper or the feminist movement, that women can have a big support to the our life, like that. Okay, this is the third is research method. The first is type of study. Type of the study is the type of the research is descriptive qualitative research, because it is only using literature, not using statistic and etc. The second is object of the study. The objects are divided into two, formal and material. The formal object is study is feminism issue. The material object is study is Pride and Prejudice movie, directed by Joe Wright. The film length is about 2 hours, and to analyze this film, the research choose a feminism approach to use and examine the gender issues in this film. Okay, now let's move. Okay, type of the data and data source. There is two type. The first is primary data. The second is secondary data source. The first is the data that can know from the film, that includes story, trademark, plot, words, expression, and sentences. The secondary data is from books, scholarized books, site, article, life story, film, and other virtual references. Let's move. This is the technique of collecting data. The first is I will be watching the primary data of the study. Secondly is looking for to the internet to discover another resource can useful in the study. The third, making a notes. Of course, it's making a notes that important data I can make a note in my personal book. The fourth is arranging the data, that the data that I found. I will be arranging the data, and I will classify it. The fifth is selecting the important data and relevant part of for the examination. The last one is drawing conclusion based on the analysis of data. Okay, the technique of analysis data is the first is data reduction. The data will be reduced to descriptive qualitative. The secondly is data display. The data I will display the data fully, that my information is I will keep in there. The information that I get in the movie, the primary data and or secondary data, I will show the data in my research paper. The last one is conclusion, drawing, and verification. The data that I found, I will be conclude the data that I will verification what it is true or not that and in the movie is especially Elizabeth Bennet is have a spirit of feminism like that. Okay, thank you. That is my presentation about my proposal. Thank you very much for the attention. Uh, I apologize if I have mistakes in other words in words that I'm said. So thank you for the attention. Billahi fisabilil haq fastabiqul khairat nun wal qalam ya masturun. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.